What's up? What's up, good people? It's your boy Jones N Mann, and in just a few moments, but one or two, we're gonna be kicking off a Saturday Sipsations. So if you're just tuning in, hang around. We're gonna have a couple conversations, topics. Got a couple of things I want to chit chat about, tell you what's going on. But hang around. See you at 6. I want to look at kind of give y'all a little bit, All right, good people. I'm glad you waited around for your boy. If this is your first time here, I am, get a little too much light in there, Jones N Mann. All of my content is around spirits and spirits related things. Welcome to a YouTube live called Sipsations. If you've never been a part of Sipsations before, in my house, here's how we do it. People come over, people hang out, we have a good time. Let me see if I can give y'all a little, just for the newbies. There's a couple cocktails here that you can sip on and try new things. But typically what we do is we have people over, we get a little conversation started. What up, Jarrell? And typically that rolls into some conversations. So I got a couple of topics I want to talk about tonight in the midst of Sipsations. But in order to start every good Sipsation, one must first have a little bit of sip to go with the conversation. So if you are watching this in the replay, grab yourself a cocktail. If you are watching this live, now is the time to grab yourself a cocktail. Now, I don't know if I want to go bourbon, tequila, vodka. I got a couple of things like just sitting right in front of me right now. Ding, 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 ding. I don't know. I think I'm gonna start here. This is Sazerac Rye. This is a great pour. This is one of the ryes that made me get into ryes because I thought I didn't like ryes. Ryes can be minty and honestly a little bit grassy, herbaceous, but they also can be sweet and cinnamony, kind of fresh baked breadish. This one is more on the cinnamon, fresh, soft baked bread. I think a lot of that is the proof. A lot of that is the Buffalo Trace formula. I think that they just really make things middle of the road, and it works for many people's palates. So this was one of the things that made me say, "Oh, I do like ryes." Man, that is a nice, like soft creme brulee, vanilla, a little rye spice in there, a little cinnamon. light, easy on the palate, and a great way to get the conversations going. As you can see, oh, what was on this side? I did a little holiday event today, so I'm in my holiday attire. Trying to be Santa's helper. All right, so like I said, I got me something to sip, and we roll into the conversation piece. So I want to start this the same way I'm gonna end this, so you're gonna hear this a couple times. If you don't know, you can go to JonesNmann.com and you can grab yourself a bottle. Well, one, you can grab yourself anything. There's a link, you can see all the content, you can see all the stuff I got going on, but you can click the link to have alcohol shipped straight to your front door. Free shipping when you spend $150. We ship probably 45, 46 of the 50 states. But this is Swall Tequila. This is the Whiskey Lovers Tequila. It's got this really cool kind of I guess it's just a patch. I don't know, like a cloth patch that you can peel off the bottle. They're doing what is called I'm about to say December to remember, but no, they are actually doing what is called a golden ticket contest. So if you go and you pre-order, you got to hit the pre-order bottle. These bottles will be shipped sometime late December into the first of the year. In that batch of bottles, there will be 5 of them that will have a label like this underneath this label. This is a golden ticket. If you get one of those bottles that has the golden ticket label, then what's going to happen is you will be able to, you plus one, go down, tour the distillery. It's going to be 3 days in Mexico, all expenses paid. And the influencer, like your boy, who sells the most bottles, will also get a chance to go. So you're not only helping yourself, but you're helping your boy. And this is a solid, like, I mean, if you're an additive free guy and then this is probably not the tequila for you. But it's a free trip. It's a potential for a free trip to Mexico. So some of your other brands ain't out there doing that. But I just thought that was cool. So this is the first thing on the Sipsations. It is oak, it is vanilla, it is all the things that you like in a good whiskey. In a tequila, a little less on the agave notes, which makes it a little less aggressive tequila flavor, easier to drink. Almost everybody I've had try this is like, oh, I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. First topic, clink 'em and drink 'em. All right. So, what's been going on out there? What is on your mind? What would you like to discuss on a Sipsations formula? I will hit you with a couple of things while we're waiting on more people to join. If you're watching this in the replay, put down in the comments what you would have liked to talk about, and I will at least try and comment on that. But first, right off the bat, something new that I tried, which was the review last week. This little book, Infinite, baby. This is the newest, I guess this is the first release in the new little book series. And they say there's some old whiskey in here, but essentially there's representation of 3 generations of distillers with being, I love the bottle, I love the box. Short and sweet, man, it just wasn't for me. This was $240, $250. And at that price point, man, I was not impressed. I was actually disappointed. I saw a lot of reviewers talk about, oh, that's the cotton candy and the vanilla, not cotton candy, but the creme brulee. And I really didn't get any of that. I mean, there was a little slight vanilla in there, but man, to me, it was just, it was harsh. It was aggressive. It could be that there was actually a lot of older whiskey in there. And y'all know, if you've been watching me for a minute, 10 to 15 is where I like my rum, is where I like my whiskey. So that's just kind of like my sweet spot. So I think that maybe if there's a older appreciation, but honestly, this didn't taste super oaked. So I don't know if that's what it was. But little folks over at Little Beam don't pay, the little book don't pay me. So I keep it real with y'all from the beginning. And even if they did, I'm still gonna keep it real with y'all. That's just how your boy get down. Like it doesn't need an ice cube, but I would like a little ice cube to kind of mellow that out. I got a little rasp in my voice right now, so I'm hoping that little bit of rye will go ahead on and pop, 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 pop. Knock that on out. Knock that on out. Jarrell, what's up, man? You hanging out with me? You sipping on something good? But I'm not gonna say massive disappointment because if it was a $50, $60 bottle, I think it would be solid. But I like just tried the Little Book 3 Long Road Home, and to me it was just miles better than this. And that was 100 and probably at the time I got it, it was a $120 bottle. And for half the price, there was just a much better pour, in my opinion. So there's a bourbon. There's a bourbon in the list of topics today. So Sipsations, what was your favorite Christmas present? The holidays coming up. If you celebrate Christmas, if you celebrate something along those lines, if you don't celebrate, what was your favorite birthday gift? What was your like the gift that's just really sat with you, might have made you shed a tear? I'm trying to think. Not that I haven't received any gifts, not that I'm not appreciated. Sipping on that Henny XO, that Henny dog. Hey, have you seen this, Jarrell? This is my homeboy Yike, the Yike King. Let me get it in there so y'all can see. He's created a strawberry Hennessy. It's pretty solid too, man. It's a good pour. Trying to think. I've had what I felt like was some good gifts in my life, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you the thing that stands out to me the most when I think about like favorite gift. I used to be in the watches, heavy in the streets. I got a watch box upstairs that's got 20 watches in it that I don't even wear anymore because Team Apple Watch, and ever since then I never went back. But my son was, I think he was baking. He was being born or had just been born because it was first Father's Day, and the missus went and bought me a Nixon watch, which Nixon is look it up. Nice. I haven't kept up with them because I ain't in the watch game no more like that. But they were making some unique pieces, hefty, girthy pieces, and they made this wood grain kind of. And I still got that watch too. It was just like one of the watches I wanted. It was fly. It wasn't like $1,000 watch or nothing, but it was a couple $100, and it was something that like the missus went out, found, like hunted to locate that actual watch. Um, and I didn't, sometimes you know how it is. Sometimes we end up buying our own gifts. Now she bought that straight through and through, and it was just one of them things that dang, mama, one, it was the effort that went into finding it and getting it, and it was something that I really, really wanted, but also too that it was symbolic of my journey into fatherhood. I would say that is like my number one gift of all times. Yeah. See, we go everywhere on this Sipsations, baby. Ain't no telling. Sipsations. All right. Let's talk. Let's roll next. I just did a whiskey with you. Um, I want to go tequila. Two tequilas come to mind. First is from my folks at Blue Shark. This is Shaktoon. This is their Reposado. Solid, additive free, excellent price point. If you're a tequila drinker and you haven't tried Shaktoon, you might want to grab yourself a bottle. Another one, I'll have to go and get the bottle. That was surprising me was Region of Mexico, Rayon de Mexico. Uh, Solid bottle. I was super impressed. Flavorful. It's got a weird nose to it. And at first I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like this at all. But I went in for another smell, and it kind of hold on, I'll show you what it looks like. It kind of like turned kind of fruit punchy. Yeah, this is a weird. Like sometimes you smell and you be like, "Ooh, is that old cheese?" But then it's like, oh, it's sweet. It's a weird nose. But don't let the nose turn you off from it. But this is Rayon de Mexico, a region of Mexico. This is their añejo. Another bottle that you could get. Like you can't get the Shaktoon from JonesNmann.com, but you can get this one from JonesNmann.com and have it shipped directly to you. And we already talked about this swall. So this Mexico to remember, baby. All right, what else? Let's see. We did a oh. I just thought about something. So we just did a whiskey. We just talked a little bit about tequila. I haven't tried any new rums lately. Beijing was the last rum that I tried. Yeah. Gin. I've been on High Claire Castle. Show y'all this thing looking like a brick. Sexy bottle. This is their barrel aged gin. But I do want to show y'all a vodka. It's called, I'm gonna tell you. Hang in there with me, I'll be right back. Hang in there with me. I'm gonna get an ice cube. It's a black owned vodka. Haven't even popped it yet because I want to give it a solid, clear palate review. This is Fiore. Met the gentleman behind it. It is infused with hemp seeds, and no, it's not. It's not the aspect of any hemp or THC or cannabis that gets you high or anything. It's just there's a lot of as the story goes, as he was explaining to me, there's a lot of health benefits, nutritional benefits. Tim, what up? What up? Nutritional benefits from hemp. So that hemp is infused. I'm interested to see how it impacts the flavor. It's a corn-based vodka infused with hemp. So I'll be trying. Y'all be seeing that review soon. If you've ever tried Fiore, let me know what you think about it. Black-owned brand, good startup. I love it. I love it. Tim, I'm sipping on a little bit of Sazerac right now. Easy, what's going on? Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love. With that ice cube right there, this is gonna be gone quick. Having a sip, a little hotness, not hotness like heat, but like this is chill. This is refreshing. I like it. Where was I going? I forgot. So we talked about a whiskey, little book. We talked about a couple tequilas. I mentioned to you Chactun, Rio de Mexico, and Swall, and the fact that you can go to JonesNmann.com, click the link, have alcohol shipped straight to your front door, and get one of these. If you get a golden ticket, you will have the chance. Well, if you get the golden ticket, you be going to Mexico. You and a plus one. What kind of beers do you enjoy? I'm not a beer guy. I'm not a beer guy. Easy. I don't drink any beer at all. Only beer I drink is root beer, and that's it. That's it. You know, the additive I always explain to people, the story I always tell people is, I'm what they call a destination drinker. When I say I want to drink, I want to go from right here to a certain place. Now, what that place is, I like to call it cruising altitude. You never been on a flight, when you hit about 10,000 feet, the pilot will say, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached cruising altitude. You are now free to unbuckle your seatbelts and move about the cabin. Everything's flowing smooth, and that's where I want to be. And when I go drinking, that's where I want to be right there. I want to get to that point. So I want to have me a couple cocktails, have a nice little takeoff, reach cruising altitude, unbuckle my seatbelt, move around the cabin. And then the rest of the evening, it's all about maintaining that altitude. Now, if I know, hey, well, 2 o'clock, 2 a.m., we're calling it a night. And then, about midnight, I might start saying, oh, well, we want to start landing this plane, and I'll let that cruising altitude drop down to 8,000, 6,000. But if you can maintain the altitude, you're fine. Is when you hit 10 and you keep drinking, and now you're at 15, that's when you run into a problem. So I say all that to say, see, this is how Sipsation goes. With beer, it just you're full. I don't really like the taste of it. It takes so much to get you up to a nice little cruising altitude that I'm just not a beer drinker. We also talked about the vodka Fiore. But what beer you drink, Easy? What's your brew of choice? What is it? American beers versus IPAs. I knew as soon as I put that ice in there, it was gonna be gone. Sipsations. Well, it's been a while since I have jumped on live and spent some time with y'all. And I said, I want to get on. I want to spend about 30 minutes, just kind of reintroducing myself to my current YouTube audience. I got to get in the habit of jumping on here more, man, but I'm on the go a lot. I travel a lot. So take this as an opportunity to interact with me. Tell me what you want to see more of. I've been trying to change camera angles and, introduce some new bottles and keep it exciting. But, I'll give you I wish I could switch you over and give you a bottle tour, but I'm on my laptop right here. And that's not really conducive to making that happen. But at some point, I'll give you a bottle tour, walk you through. I'll get over this year, man. I've gotten rid of a ton of bottles. I've given away a lot of stuff. Finished a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of something in here. Maybe it's that wood box. It's got a peculiar kind of smell to it. I don't really love it, whatever it is. And I got it on my hands now. I smell it. But it's about giving y'all the content that y'all like and y'all enjoy. Probably next Saturday, I'll do this maybe again. I'm gonna go and Southern Distilling, which is repping. If you don't know, check the plate. Let me give you a little bit of the plate right there. You see that North Carolina plate? I rep North Carolina hard. Southern Distilling is one of those distilleries here in North Carolina that's putting out great whiskey. And, North Carolina's just I'm not gonna say new on the scene because we're moonshiners, but when it comes to aged whiskey, man, I think we're still very young in the production of quality stuff. And while I say I don't necessarily like old whiskey, I also don't necessarily like super young whiskey either. So I think that's just the marriage of finding that sweet spot. So here's another question for you. If you're watching this right now, I'd be interested to know, like, what is your sweet spot for whiskey when it comes to age? Like, is it 2 years, 5 years? Now, this is another one I just did recently, that toasted rye, bussing. Me, I'm a 10 to 15. And 15 is getting on the high end for me. 12 is a good sweet spot. This, I'm telling you, bro, this is going to mess around and be my favorite rye of 2024 and possibly my favorite rye of all time. And that's an Elijah Craig product. Because I am absolutely loving that. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah. It's a nice balance, sweetness. Now, when you talk about freaking creme brulee and vanilla and just really nice, that is all of those things. Willie Slaughter. I said William Shatner. Do you use a cell phone or a special camera for your reviews? I use cell phone. I'm mostly cellular. I do also have a DJI Pocket that I've been using the Pocket for the past few episodes I've done. I've used the Pocket. I like the Pocket because Willie, you asked the question, so you're gonna get the long answer. Well, I typically carry prior to this 2 phones. I will keep the newest iPhone out, and I will also carry a second phone. I found that allowed me to edit, store, and do all of those things because you can do all of that super easy on an iPhone. You can get great audio quality. You can get great video quality. Like I don't even shoot most times in 4K, and I don't do that because I don't really edit in 4K. And it's awesome to shoot in 4K, but if you edit and then render it down to 1080, then you might as well just shoot in 1080. But there might be some reasons why people do it differently than that. But and it takes up so much file space. And I'm constantly creating content. So typically I'll use iPhone for everything. But I've had this Pocket for, and I've had my Pocket for quite some time now, and I just haven't utilized it as much as I should. So I was like, man, I really need to start using it. And once I started recording it, I was like, man, this is shooting great video quality. It's easy. I need to start doing it. I first got into DJI with this, and I've had 2 or 3 of these, and this is a gimbal. So you basically lock your phone in. But this is more so for action and kind of being, it's probably dead now at this point. Let's see if it's dead. Oh, wow. Well, it's not dead. I'm surprised it is not dead. But it allows you to shoot action shots and keep stable. Like I got it upside down. I just stuck it in there. But, and this, you put it on tripod. You can get time lapse, panoramics. These things are, you can get some high quality photography with just this little simple thing. But the Pocket is like this, but it's even smaller. And it's not a gimbal, it's got its own recording device within it. But there's the stand and it goes on right there. I'm a techie guy too, so I buy all that crap. But oh well, since Willie, since you started it, hang out. It's not really alcohol related. I watch you all the time. What's your advice trying to get started on the same thing? Man, best advice I got is just get out there and do it. You know, a lot of people make them. Well, I shouldn't say that because I don't know what a lot of people do. I feel like people make the mistake of having to try and buy a DSLR camera and a $200 tripod and get out there. These iPhones, or if you are a Android user, if you can figure it out. I don't know Android, but high quality cameras, they're right there in your pocket. You can edit, you can you can create, you can edit, you can post all in one thing. Just get out there and put content out there, see what people think about it. And then from there, adjust. Decide, hey, like, I like this. Like, if you go back and look at my old videos where we thought we were micing, like, we used to record and then record the audio and then splice the two together. And we thought we were, high tech back then, but with time, we found that the mic quality wasn't great. So we upgraded the mic, but we had a process in place. Let me show you all this. So pull out a couple toys. So I say use your phone. If you got a camera, of course, use your camera. But if I didn't like the camera because you do it on the camera, then you got to upload it to a computer and render it. Where it was just I didn't have time to do all that. But this is what the pocket looks like. Comes in a little case like this. So a little all-in-one camera. Which you can kind of see right there. Shoots in 4K. It's got like 5 or 6 mics surrounding it. Great quality from this movie right here. And then I recently bit the bullet. DJI dropped new mics. And these are the minis. So what you get from this package is an adapter that works with your iPhone or your phone. You also get a receiver that you can connect this receiver to this or to your phone or to GoPro. And then you have these individual mics that look something like this. Yeah, you can get all this at Best Buy. I mean, it's and really, step up the mic, step up your interview or your sound quality. Haven't even used these yet. That's how new it's been. I had Sarasonic before, with Sarasonic. Sounded a little muffled, but I think it was the editing that I did post that maybe made it sound a little muffled. I'll have to see what it's like once I try these, which I haven't recorded anything with these yet. Another cool thing that I have are these Ray-Ban Metas. which are Ray-Ban frames, which have a tiny camera in the lens or in the wings of them that you can record. You take pictures and record. First person shooter, like I like to say. High quality camera. I mean, high quality camera, high quality. Where the photos, I don't think the photos are that great, but the cameras, the video, I think the video is solid. I got a bunch of other toys in there, but those are the main toys that I use when it comes to capturing content and doing this thing. This is that. Okay, I'm about to say this. That Logic Create. That is quite tasty right there. Seen them in Lens Crafters. You know what? I'm gonna tell you, Willie. It's time for me to get glasses or get a new set, and I have been thinking about taking those and go ahead and having my actual lenses put in and just wear them all the time. But in my mind, I'm thinking like, one, I don't like plastic frames. In my eyeglasses, in my shades, like I will often buy them, but my preference, because I feel like I get sweaty all the time. My preference is metal frame. I don't just there's no other way to say it. It's just my preference. And that's the only reason why. Like, I don't know if I could wear those. And they're not big. They're not big at all. Like that arm is not a lot bigger than a regular freaking Wayfair. But I don't know if I could wear these all the time. Summer months, winter months, you know, in the wintertime, I'm Gucci. But when it gets hot, like, is that like wearing them all the time for glass? Like, if I'm shooting content, I'm gonna be out a couple hours and boom, that's good. Hey, Meta, what am I looking at? Yeah. So it just told me that I was looking at someone's video feed, probably from a live stream. There's liquor bottles on the table. There's also glasses. And then, like little bitty things like, you can ask it whatever, like, what's the weather outside? Hey, Meta, what's the weather outside? Hey, Meta, what's the weather outside? 38 degrees Fahrenheit. Um, she's talking to me, telling me all kind of stuff. Can you play some music? Sound too slow. Hey, Meta, can you play some music? I'm gonna turn it up and see if y'all can hear it. That's Max right there. I'm gonna be quiet and see if y'all can hear it. But see, like at a this is the volume I can listen to it. And see, it's silent in here. So I mean, there's things about these I love, and I would wear them more if they had my prescription in it. So that's a whole nother story. But like I said, I wanted to get on spend about 30, which looks like I'm going in about 40 minutes with you. Just kind of giving you the rundown, giving you a chance to reconnect. I'm Jones N Mann. Content's about spirits. Feel free to drop me a question. I need for y'all to go to JonesNmann.com, grab yourself something fantastic. But this month, especially, grab y'all a bottle of this swole tequila right here. But you want to do the pre-order golden ticket bottle. Because if you get a bottle that has a label like this, then you, my friend, plus one will have a 3-day all expenses paid trip to Mexico. And if your boy sells the most bottles, then I'll be right there with you. Woo, woo. So let's do one more pour, and then I'll answer any questions, and then we'll dip out. Ezra Brooks, stay finished. Pour me a nice little. Let's stay finishes. Marshmallow, chocolate. What is that? Sweet sugar, like cinnamon brown sugar. A little bit more of a kick on that one. What's the proof on that one? Whew, that's 100 plus, 110. Yeah. Coming from that 80 proof rye, it was like, woo, 90 proof rye. What was this? 94. That wasn't too bad. But yeah, that's basically how it works, man. Watch my content, follow, ask questions, interact. Let's get this thing popping. How much a swole bottle is, I don't know. 89, 99. You will save 5% with my code. I'm gonna give you the exact price. This is the Whiskey Lovers Tequila right here. Swole. Right now it's $89.99. So you'll save 5% off that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Sipsations. If you're hanging with your boy, I'm about to flip from here over to Instagram for a little bit, do same kind of thing. Try not to get tipsy by the nighttime. But keep watching, keep commenting, keep requesting, keep shopping, keep supporting your boy. This has been Jones N Mann, and I'll see you next time. Hey, clink them and drink them. That good stuff. That's good stuff right there.